ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, good people. How you doing? Welcome to the Irie Mega Beauty Expo 2016. My name is Cassius. I'll be doing Barbernomics today for you, and the topic I'll be talking about is how to build a product line. I got a couple products for you. I want to show it to you before we get started. First one I want to show you is roller coaster waves. Roller coaster waves is pretty much our baby, and that's what we started out with, and I'll tell you a little bit about the product. But before I tell you about the product, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. That gonna work? It's not gonna work. I am from San Diego, California. I've been in the hair business for 20 years. My clientele ranges from, well, let me say the top three. I call my big three is Luda, T.I., and Usher, and really ain't no need to say anybody else. Benny Boone, Gary F. Gray, Chaga Zulu, KP, I can go on and on and on. But I've been really blessed in the hair industry for 20 years, and it's provided me an opportunity to take care of my family and expand outside of the barber chair and come into a new platform, which is pretty much selling hair products. Come on in, Chris. I need a water anyway. But I've been doing this hair product game for 5 years. My platforms that I market my product on are social media related. I can share with you some of those, and I'm going to get into that marketing section once I kind of go down the line. Thanks, Chris, appreciate you. Once I kind of go down the line of some of the beginning, what's up? Okay. Once I go down the line of some of the introductory things that we need to do to really start this class. First, let me start the product. One of the first things you need to do, in addition to basically finding out who you're going to market to, is finding out your name. There's a lot that goes into a name. As you can see, Barbernomics is synonymous with the industry. I use the colors of the pole, which are red and blue, of course, and then the white trim, and the nomics is the green. You know, it's just symbolic of really what represents the culture of hair, and Barbernomics is really a continuum to roller coaster waves. Basically, it is the Sallies of the barber community, and that's kind of where we want to go with our next phase of evolution into this product game. I wanted to kind of go into some details real quick about some of the things I think are important. Well, let's talk about names. When you decide to pull a name, you want to find a name that, first of all, is not taken by anyone. The simplest way to do that is just to apply it, simply put it in Google search. Now, just because the name is in a category, like say it's chairs. Chairs, it could be chairs in the category of furniture. Now, that might be taken in the category of furniture, but it might not be it might not be taken in the area of hair industry. So with names, a lot of different ways you can twerk that name. You can put chairs with an S, you can put chairs with a Z. You know, you can get creative like that. From an internet aspect, you can go .com, .net, you know, whatever you would like to do, .biz. There's a lot of different ways to do that, but you really want to find a name that really inspires you, and when you think about that name, it really makes you want to grab on to whatever they're selling. You know, I'm here talking about a product line that's called Roller Coaster Wave, but it's up under the brand Barbernomics, because Barbernomics is really the culture of it, and it's an umbrella which has a lot of different products up under it. Our brand is alone, we have 6 different products up under that, and as I showed you, not Wolf Wax, but Roller Coaster Waves is one of them. All you guys have one of those that you can take home with you. I see you got a question over there. Just hold your question. It's going to be a second at the end where we'll give you a chance to do some Q&A. So just be patient with me, and I'll get to all of those things. Maybe it'll be answered throughout the conversation. But to go into some more of the basics, which I feel are important, when you create the package, like just with this alone, we went through maybe 5, maybe damn near 10 different labels just getting this right. When you look at this, and you guys have them on your desk so you can look around at them, you see a lot of the pertinent information. A lot of this stuff is required by law. Ingredients, you want to know the ingredients. You have to list by order of contents of what's the biggest thing in there. If there's more water than anything in there, water needs to be first, and so on and so forth. Also, directions, of course, on how to apply it. There's basic stuff, you know, UPC codes. These are codes that are registered. that you can pretty much scan, and it will give a product information across the board so people know where and what your product is. When you go to big box stores, these things are going to be necessary for you. And we're just talking about packaging right now on the outside. You want to make sure you find the right package for you. This right here is a double wall, which means that this wall right here has a layer on top of a layer. It just gives the packaging a little bit more bulk. And the inside, of course, this is a round cap on top. The contents in the inside is a whole nother conversation, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that just a little bit. Once you find out what you want to put on the outside, then you have to find out what you're going to put in on the inside, right? So say you want to do product for edges, right? And this is edge product or something like that. So you got a name or whatever, Miss Lady's Edges. Okay, that's your name. And you want to put something in here. You got to have to either one, get a chemist. Well, we weren't as privileged to have a chemist when we first started. Well, we had a house chemist. She did our product in the house for the past, maybe for about a year.